Hi everyone. Welcome to another vocab builder video. Our first word for today is breadth. It means the distance or measurement from side to side of something. Width. Consider this example. The boat measured 27 feet in breadth. The next word is avow. It means assert or confess openly. Consider this example. He avowed that he had voted Republican in every election. Next up, Commonwealth. It's defined as an independent country or community, especially a democratic republic. Moving on. In other places, it means undefined. Moving on. In other places, it's defined as the general good. For example, the notion of a commonwealth, of a common good, is disappearing. Up next. Bruise. It means an injury appearing as an area of discolored skin on the body, caused by a blow or impact rupturing underlying blood vessels. Consider this example. His body was a mass of bruises after he had been attacked. Up next. Bust. It's defined as a woman's chest is measured around her breasts. For example, a 36-inch bust. However, in a different situation, it's defined as a sculpture of a person's head, shoulders, and chest. Other words that mean the same are sculpture, carving, effigy. Up next. Constituent. It means being a part of a whole. Consider this example, the constituent minerals of the rock. However, in a different situation, it's defined as being a voting member of a community or organization and having the power to appoint or elect. Consider this example. The constituent body has a right of veto. Up next. Analogy. It's defined as a comparison between two things, typically for the purpose of explanation or clarification. For example, an analogy between the workings of nature and those of human societies. Next up. Ascribe. It's defined as attribute something to a cause. For example, he ascribed Jane's short temper to her upset stomach. Up next. Contrived. It's defined as deliberately created rather than arising naturally or spontaneously. Other words that mean the same are deliberate, careful, thoughtful. Next up. Bluff. It means an attempt to deceive someone into believing that one can or will do something. For example, the offer was denounced as a bluff. Next up. Anecdote. It means a short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident or person. For example, told anecdotes about his job. Next up. Bout. It's defined as a short period of intense activity of a specified kind. Consider this example, occasional bouts of strenuous exercise. In other places, it's defined as a curve in the side of a violin, guitar, or other musical instrument. Moving on. Next up. Adversary. It means one's opponent in a contest, conflict, or dispute. For example, Davis beat his old adversary in the quarterfinals. Up next. Confidential. It means intended to be kept secret. Consider this example, confidential information. The next word is blunder. It's defined as a stupid or careless mistake. Consider this example, she stopped, finally aware of the terrible blunder she had made. The next word is bully. It's defined as a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those whom they perceive as vulnerable. Consider this example, he is a ranting, domineering bully. The next word is commonplace. It means not unusual, ordinary. For example, unemployment was commonplace in his profession. Up next. Besiege. It means surround a place with armed forces in order to capture it or force its surrender, lay siege to. Consider this example, the guerrillas continued to besiege other major cities to the north. Up next. Bump. It means a light blow or a jolting collision. Consider this example, a nasty bump on the head. In other places, it means a protuberance on a level surface. Consider this example, bumps in the road. However, in a different situation, it's defined as an increase. Consider this example, a slight bump in sales. In other places, it means in an online forum, an act of posting on an inactive thread in order to move it to the top of the list of active threads. Consider this example, I'm giving this thread a well-deserved bump. However, in a different situation, it means a loosely woven fleeced cotton fabric used in upholstery and as lining material. Moving on. The next word is comprise. It's defined as consist of, be made up of. For example, the country comprises 20 states. The next word is attire. It means clothes, especially fine or formal ones. Consider this example, holiday attire. Up next, bridle. It's defined as the headgear used to control a horse, consisting of buckled straps to which a bit and reins are attached. Consider this example, grooms came at once to take the bridles. Next up, baffle. It means totally bewilder or perplex. Consider this example, an unexplained occurrence that baffled everyone. However, in a different situation, it means restrain or regulate a fluid, sound, etc. Consider this example, to baffle the noise further, I pad the gunnels. If this video helped you, there are many more like it. Feel free to leave any questions or suggestions that you have in the comments section below.